What's up, Smiley Boos? Y'all, I've been trying to make this video for for hours, y'all. I was helping my niece with her homework. Then I was talking to one of my best friends on the phone, catching up. So anyway, I want to share y'all. I want to share with y'all this story of mine. Okay. So I ran into my supervisor, well, one of my ex supervisors, and so we got to talking. And then we were talking about how we feel about the changes going on where I work. And I told her, I just feel change is good. I said, I'm always up for change. I said, with God, all things is possible. Sometimes He allows change just so you can be elevated, just so that you can be tested, just so that you can prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that you can be molded and shaped to what's yet to come. And so then I was talking about how when we were under her leadership, how we were, it was like she was kind of like a micromanager. And then how we were groomed, how she put us through different things. And I used to hate it. We didn't like it back then, being micromanaged. We didn't like it back then, her staying on us, on top of us, and doing this and that, and giving us errors and all this stuff. We didn't like it back then. But now that I look back on things I told her, I said it helped me to be the person that I am today. It helped me to be disciplined. It helped me to stay on task. It helped me to be reliable, dependable. It helped me to come to work on time. Because back then, when we were under her management, we couldn't even be 10 minutes to 5 minutes or nothing late. We had to be logged in on our phones at the exact time we were supposed to clock in. We had to get all our systems up. We had to get there maybe 5-10 minutes early, get all our systems up. It was not no 15-20 minutes you get your system up, then you get your phone on. No, we had to get there early. That's why I still do it to this day, get there a little bit early at work. We had to log in 15 minutes early to be able to log in on our phones by the time we were supposed to clock in. Say I was supposed to clock in at 8. I had to get there maybe about 15, maybe 7:45 or 7:35, somewhere at 7:40, and get all my systems up so I can be ready to take calls when I was supposed to clock in at 8. So, man, we used to be fussing, man, we used to hate it. We used to hate to come to work. Some people were calling in. Some people just left. Some people couldn't take it and they left. You know what I'm saying? Some people couldn't take that micromanagement and how they, let certain things slide. They couldn't take it. And so they left, But I still was there and a few others. But I'm going to tell you how God works. So our work was getting slow. And so the other manager, she came in and told us, you need to get your resume up. I tell her to this day, she was trying to give us a heads up. Get your resume up. Make sure you got everything in line because a shift is about to take place. And so you need to get your stuff in order so you can get on the train. So you can get your stuff in order and get them moving. So when things start shifting, you know what to do. You'll be prepared. You'll be open for any opportunities that come your way. So an opportunity present. I had applied for a job, but then before I got the notification that I got an interview, my manager, it was one of the managers and another manager that I was under at the time in another group, because I was under her group, but then I had got into another group. I moved around a lot, y'all. Because I was quick with the hand. I was quick in typing. I was good at phones, so I moved around a lot. I moved to this other group. It was kind of like a call center kind of. They did outbound calls a lot. So, and we did a lot of like keying work. But anyway, so her and another man, they pulled me in this room and said, "Look, Christian, we got an offer for you. We got an opportunity for you to go and train in this group. If you accept this job offer, your training starts tomorrow." And so I said, sure, because I was ready, y'all. I was ready for a change. And I had a dream that something like this would happen. Like, I had a dream that I would be moving into another group anyway. I always have visions of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? God gives me visions of what's going to come ahead of time. And I guess that's what he talks in my sleep. So if you listen to God, he'll give you confirmation of what you need to do. So then I said, yes. I said, sure. You know, I love opportunity. I love change. So I like to test myself. The more knowledge you have, the more valuable you are to a company. The more knowledge you have, the more powerful you are. And relationships, you build relationships when you move in different areas, in different departments. You gain relationships that'll last a lifetime, and you never know who may help you. When you're in the hallway, you never know who might give you a helping hand, who has that opportunity just for you. You get to talking to somebody in the hallway, and they present a great opportunity to you. And then you jump on it, and then it'll be the best decision you ever made. So anyway, so I was telling the lady that was that used to be my manager, that was micromanagement, and she was saying how everybody under her has prospered. Everybody under her has gotten either promotions, or we're manager or team leads, or we're growing in the company. And that much is true. She's right. As I look back on it, all of us that were under her are doing something great. You know what I'm saying? We're doing something that we're elevating, we're moving on up, and we're prospering. You know, and I appreciated what she did, because she gave us tough love. She gave us tough skin, and it allowed me to have tough skin. So when somebody says something off the wall to me, or when something happens that I can't control, it just bounces off of me, because I know how to control myself, because I've been in tougher situations than what I'm in at the present moment. I've been in some, man, y'all just don't know. I've been in some crazy situations, work related. And so I thank God. It made me a humble person. It made me appreciate coming to work. It made me appreciate coming and being with my fellow co-workers, because I've been laid off before. I've been a temp and didn't have no benefits. I've been where I didn't know how I'm going to pay my student loans. I've been where I was just so stressed out that I didn't know how I was going to pay my cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. That's why I always come to work on time. That's why I always come a little extra early. That's why I'm never like taking, unless I'm really, really sick, I never take sick time. And, you know, it's instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? That work ethic is instilled in me, and I have good work ethic. So all throughout my years, they can never say that Christian always be out. Christian always be calling out and stuff. No, Christian don't do that. And it speaks volumes, because it lets them know if they hire you, you're going to be dependable. You're going to be reliable. If they need you, you're going to be right there. If they need you to do something, you're going to be present. They can't call on you. They can't get you to do things if you ain't there. Your managers, the people that are your managers, are looking at that stuff. If they can't say, oh, I need this done, where is so-and-so, and they ain't there, they ain't going to pick you for the next thing to do something important, a big project. They ain't going to ask you. They're going to ask the person that's dependable and reliable that's there. And we were just talking, y'all. I just said how God moves. God just be prepping you for your blessing. You can't see it right then when you're in that place, because a million times, y'all, I wasn't even making, when I first started at my company, I wasn't making but what, $700 every 2 weeks, $700 every 2 weeks. And I was grateful and thankful for that. But I said, God, how am I gonna move out of my parents' house? And this ain't enough. But you know what, y'all? It was enough to pay all. I had over $25,000 worth of student loans. It was enough to pay my student loans. You hear me? Within 4 years, I paid off my student loans. Now, I had to sacrifice. I didn't go on no trips. I didn't buy no clothes. I didn't get my hair done. I didn't get my nails done. I didn't get none of that. I had to sacrifice every penny. I did my own hair. Most times I wore my real hair. And I used, did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? To save. So sometimes you have to do stuff that you don't want to do to get to where you want to be in life. Even though, my micromanager, son, she would shoot down some of my dreams, because I wanted to go into a specific field, and she told me that I wasn't qualified. But in my head, I don't listen to what people say. I listen to what God says. And God said I was qualified. God said, Christian, you got the knowledge, you got the tool, you got the willpower. You might not have all this certificates and all this behind your name. You may not have the degree like this right here, but you got the determination. You got the drive. You got the willpower. You got the customer service ethic. You can talk to anybody. You can communicate with people. You have that gift where people relate to you. They talk to you and they listen to you when you talk, and you're professional. So I said, God got me. And in fact, God guided me all throughout my career. He had his hands in my career. And I was right. A few years back, I was right where I said I wanted to be. And God blessed me to be at that point of my journey. And God has continuously blessed me. I just thank God for it, y'all. Sometimes we have to give credit where credit's due. It was God's hands all in stuff. Many a days I used to cry because I hated. Sometimes I hated to go to work. Many a times I'll be like, why, God? Why this person so mean to me? And I've never done nothing to them. Why this person so hateful? Why this person always so mean? But you know what, y'all? She told me, she said, Christian, I'm trying to work on my ways, because what I was doing was not good. God didn't want me to act like that. God don't want us to be mean to other people. I said, that's right. God don't want us to, be hateful to others just for no reason, just because internally we're not happy. You're projecting that hateful spirit onto somebody else because you're down on the inside. You're hateful on the inside, and you're just, not happy with life. You can't project that on somebody. Leave that in your own life at the door. Don't bring that into work. Leave that on the outside of what you're dealing, the issues you're dealing with internally. Leave that outside. Don't project that on somebody else that's happy-go-lucky, that's positive and that's upbeat. You know what I'm saying? And so She was saying how she was telling her mom not to be that way either, encouraging her mom to be a light. And then we were talking about how are you going to be a light to the world when your light is dim, when you don't even have the light yourself to light up the world. You know what I'm saying? How can you be a light to somebody else and your light is dim? You're not letting your light shine. It's under a rug somewhere. When they encounter you, they don't feel that light. They don't feel that love. They don't feel no compassion. They don't feel comfortable with you because you ain't letting your light shine. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting the love exude, God's love exude throughout you. You know what I'm saying? When people come in contact with you, they'll feel that. They'll understand that it's something within you. It's something different. It's something that you possess that only God can give. The world can't give that. It's only what God can give you, And so we were talking about that and just talking about being a light and just, getting ourselves together so we can be the light. Because if we come in all grumpy and come in all upset and saying choice words and we supposed to be the light. Now, how the light? Now, you the light. But how you acting like this? You know what I'm saying? How you flipping the script? How you turn from the light to the darkness? How you up here in darkness and you supposed to be the light to the world? You supposed to be positive. You're supposed to be joyous. You're supposed to be encouraging. You're supposed to not be hateful, not be judged. We're not supposed to judge one another. Let somebody be themselves. You don't want a person not to feel comfortable in being themselves. Let them be free. Let them be in their own truth. Because I like when people are in their own truth when they're themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be nobody else. You yourself throughout, you know? You don't have to pretend. You can be your genuine self. But y'all just don't know. I've been like I'm gonna tell you, I was a temp at my company for a while, and it seemed like I would never get hired on permanent. It seemed like my time would never come. I'm like, God, all these people in here, and look what I'm doing. And everybody would say, Christian, you need to tell them you want something to do. You need to be doing more than what you're doing. But no, I never said a mumbling word, because God knew He put me in that situation to humble me. He put me in that situation for a reason, because He used that situation to my advantage. Because I got hired on permanent when another associate, she did not get hired on due to some reasons that she caused, really, not coming into work and not being on time and calling out and all the time and all that good stuff. And so I got the permanent position, and she was there longer than me. But my work ethic proved myself, and I was diligent. I never complained, y'all. I never said nothing. I didn't even say, oh, I hate doing this. I never complained, not one time. I just came to do a job, get my paycheck, and go home. That's all I, did, was get my paycheck, mind my own business, and go home. You know what I'm saying? And I see how God has moved when I give it over to Him. Sometimes we do question things. Sometimes we do say, God, why am I placed here? What's the purpose? Is there a blessing coming? What's ahead? Can you give me a hint of what's ahead? But sometimes, y'all, we have to just be in that moment, in that season, and get what God's trying to teach us in that season. In that realm, in that spam, because He knew because my manager, the one I was talking with, my ex-manager, I was talking to her, and she was saying how it's her first time getting the Olympic Award, and she's been with our company for 25 years. I said, ain't that something? But you got to think about it positively. Sometimes we weren't ready. Maybe she wasn't ready for that blessing back then. But now God groomed her and molded her and worked on her heart, worked on her inside. And now she was ready for that big blessing. She knew how to act with that big blessing. She didn't let it go to her head. She was humbled and appreciative. You know what I'm saying? She said she cried because she was grateful and she was humbled. Sorry, y'all, about to glare on my glasses. But she was humbled because she got that award. And she got it. And she finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And she got that. I think it's like an annual award, like for the whole year. And so that was awesome. When it's your time, it's your time, and nobody can take it away from you when it's your time. And you'll be more appreciative when it's your time to shine. So you just have to stay in your place, play your position, and do the best that you can. Put your best foot forward. And all that you do, you have to put your best foot forward. You have to put your all in everything. You know what I'm saying? You have to put your best foot forward, and you can't be complaining. You can't be all sappy. You can't be all negative. You can't be in oneself and be cocky about it. You have to be humble. Like people around it, got education and stuff. Sometimes people with education let things get to their head a little bit, and they get cocky, and they forget where they come from. They forget other people. They forget to be a team player. They forget to love on people. They forget, where to be grounded and to be humbled. I don't ever want to get to where I have so much knowledge, or I have so much that I'm like a Mrs. Know-it-all or whatever. I want to always remain humble. I want to always be a person that lend a helping hand to somebody. I want to always have a heart for people. I want to always be kind to people and treat somebody like I would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to take a step back. Yes, you get frustrated. I do. Yeah, you get angry. Sometimes you have to take a step back out of yourself and regroup. Sometimes you got to get away from what's irking you. Sometimes you got to step away for a few minutes and breathe and then come back to it. Because sometimes things get you all combobulated. But then when you step back and come back, you're like, this was a little bit of nothing. I was worried about the wrong thing. I was worried about it when God already fixed it. He already fixed it for me. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be a light. Y'all be a light where there's darkness. Y'all just stay bright. Y'all stay humble. And yeah, y'all can see my Christmas tree in the back, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I haven't taken down my Christmas tree yet, y'all. So y'all pray for me. Maybe I'll probably keep it up the whole year. Because I might be too lazy to take it down. So y'all just keep me in prayer about it. But anyway, y'all just, I'm gonna try to get together, y'all. Y'all stay with me. Smiley Boo, I'm gonna try to, maybe I'll take it down next month. But anyway, so yeah, y'all just stay encouraged. Y'all stay blessed. I just want to come on here and share. Y'all, I'm doing good. Y'all pumping out these videos. Y'all proud of me. I'm trying to do better. I'm gonna give a hand clap to myself for 2020. I'm trying to do better. Y'all, I done got me a tripod. Y'all, with the light, with the little ring light too, with the tripod. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Hey, cause I'm excited, y'all. I'm just excited about this tripod. Now I ain't gotta hold a phone. I ain't gotta prop it up and position it. I can just pull up my tripod, put the ring light, and it's shining bright, y'all. My video is bomb. That's clear. Got the sun, got the shining and stuff. I just like it. I'm on the floor, y'all. I had to get comfortable while I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like to get comfortable. If I'm making a video, I like to be, in my comfort zone. But yeah, y'all, man, I tell you, God is amazing. You hear me? What I thought at first, I used to cry, and I'm like, God, I'll never get to where I want to be. How am I going to get there? But then he said in a small, still voice, he said, I got you, Cree. You just do your job. You just work hard. You just work diligently. You just prove yourself in your work. You just tend to your own business and be quiet and still. And let me handle the rest. You ain't got to say nothing. Let me fight your battle for you. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to act like that. You ain't got to act like that person did. You ain't got to retaliate. I got your back, and I'm going to fight for you. Sometimes we have to hush and let God fight. We have to throw in the towel and let God fight our battles. And sometimes we have to close our mouths and keep our mouth shut. We can't say everything that comes to our mind sometimes. Sometimes we want to tell somebody off from front to back, from side to side, tell them what they were and tell them to get the step and get out your face. Sometimes you want to do that, but then God said, that ain't the way. That's not the way I taught you to react. That's not the way I taught you. Now, don't let nobody walk over you, but there's a way to react to certain things. There's a way to do things in decency and in order. So you got to get yourself together. You got to close your mouth and let me do the work. Let me talk for it. Let me prove you. Let me do it. Let me work my magic behind the scene, because somebody's watching you. They're watching how you react to things. They're watching you, how you do things, how you move. They're watching how you correspond with other people. They're watching how you finish tasks and how you handle your work, how you put your pride in your work. They're watching how you speak to people on the phone. They're watching you, how you dress, how you carry yourself. So always carry yourself, always hold your head high. I always was taught when I was in college, this guard, I call him my guardian angel. He was a janitor. He always said, sister to me. He said, sister, hold your head up high. At all times, hold your head up high, because you're going somewhere and you're going places. So hold your head, and you're the child of the Most High God. So you have a right to hold your head up and be proud. And I always carry that with me at all times, y'all. At all times, because God is good. So y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay encouraged, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday tomorrow. I pray that it's great. I pray that it's a blessing to you. And I hope that you bless somebody else within the process. So y'all stay blessed, y'all. I'm out. Smiley Boo is out. Peace, y'all. Much love. Bye, y'all.